Hey, it's Brittany. I wanted to talk about something that I'm very uncomfortable with talking about. I have been suffering from OCD since I can remember, um, specifically intrusive thoughts, and it's something I've never really even told my family much about. They've dealt with me trying to communicate with them to where they would help me basically with my compulsions. Um, Basically giving me the ammunition I needed to help me get over a compulsion. Um, my OCD is pretty broad, but the kind of OCD that affects me most is my pure O OCD, which basically is my relationship OCD. It has prevented me from being able to have healthy relationships. I've been in some abusive relationships, and my OCD did not help. But every relationship I've ever been in, my OCD followed me because it's a part of my brain. I'm finally to the point in my life now where it's like I'm a really good catch. I am very motivated. I am all about taking care of myself. I'm funny. I love to make people laugh. I have very good values. Aside from my OCD, I'm awesome. But OCD has caused me to end relationships because I didn't understand the whole picture. And it's caused me to suffer in silence. And it's one of those things now where I'm realizing that I have to be honest about, like, completely upfront about, and I've never really told anybody about it, It's like, because the way it works is intrusive thoughts are thoughts that you don't control, thoughts that just pass you by, Just it's the same thing as, somebody that is obsessed with washing their hands, or somebody that's terrified of walking down the street at night, or somebody that, is scared that somebody's going to kill them in their sleep, stuff like that. Mine, unfortunately, has to do with the person I'm with. And it doesn't start until a commitment is starting to be established. And that's the thing that really sucks about it. Once a commitment is being established and I start to feel an attachment to that person, my OCD starts bad. And I pray that I don't end up alone because of having this. I just started talking to a guy that I really freaking like over a month ago. We've been talking for over a month now. And he knows everything. I tell him everything except for this, and it eats me away because it's like it's not a kind of illness that can easily be accepted, and you really will have to be a strong person to deal with it. I mean, I've been in relationships where I never talked about it. I just let that shit eat me alive inside my head. And what I want more than anything is for somebody to just accept me and be able to walk me through it when I'm having a shitty day. And not all days are bad. But I haven't really gotten therapy for it, and I'm about to start because I'm like, oh crap, I'm actually getting involved with somebody that I like, you know? And I want to enjoy it to the fullest. That's not going to happen if I don't get this under control. So that's what I'm going to do. The problem is there aren't very many people that are familiar with it and understand it and understand how to treat it. Just recently has it been really like considered a legit illness, like it's actually being accepted as a legit illness, and it's taken a long time for people to understand it. There are two different branches of relationship OCD. One branch is a person obsesses over, the appearance of their partner, or whether or not, they feel that they're good enough for their partner, things of that nature. The other side of relationship OCD is constantly questioning if that person really likes you or really loves you, depending on where you're at in that relationship, or whether or not you really like that person or they really love you, or whether or not there's really a connection there. The thing about love is love is ultimately something you choose. I mean, falling in love, you can't really control that, but actually loving somebody day in and day out is something that you choose to do. It's not like some magical thing that just gets shut off and it's not there. If that were the case, then marriages would never work for people because feelings are fickle. Trust me, I've read so much shit on emotions and feelings. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But the thing is, for me, I've dated and, all that fun stuff. And I can easily just be like, dismiss somebody and not think about them twice. But when there's actually a connection established with somebody and I really freaking like that person, my mind is just like, my OCD is just like, takes over my head, and I feel like I'm alone in my head a lot. So I have this humongous fear. I think it's one of the biggest fears I've ever had. Of actually like coming out and telling somebody that I am intimate with that I have this. Like, I've hinted at it, try to like ease them into it, but actually like coming completely clean and being like, oh, I have relationship OCD where I have compulsions like all the time about, the actual strength of a relationship, and it makes me really, really sad because I haven't learned how to control it, and this has happened with me in every relationship I've ever had. It's a legit illness, and I can't do, like right now, I don't know what to do about it, and I feel like I'd be better off just keeping my mouth shut about it and just trying to stay so you won't have to hear about it, so you don't get sad. I'd rather just like almost suffer alone and not see you sad because I care about you and I want to see you happy, and I'm just gonna continue eating myself alive in my head like, oh my god. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like.